This episode brought to you by MeUndies. With a variety of prints and sizes, however you want to be you, we got you covered. So you sent me back a week ago.
Yes, to restore the timelines, you must finish out Terminator Month.
But there's only 5 weeks in March and 6 Terminator films.
That is why we've sent you back from April to March.
So by reviewing the Terminator movie from 2019, the world won't be destroyed by the squirrel people?
It is your destiny.
Well then it seems there's truly no fate but what we make for ourselves. Do you care? I just wanted to talk about Dark Fate.
Yeah, I don't think anyone gives a shit.
Yeah, but run the thing. Well, we finally reached the end of Terminator Month plus a week, and I'm happy to say that this franchise goes out on a high note. In that you'd have to be high to go out on this note. While apparently getting good reviews from critics and audiences on Rotten Tomatoes, most of the people I've talked to have less than enthusiastic praise for Terminator Dark Fate. It bombed pretty hard at the box office, much like the previous re-sequel boot imaginings, and while I don't think it's as bad as Genesis, I can't really call it a return to form either. There are some cool things that return, like James Cameron as a writer-producer, Linda Hamilton as one of the leads, and that sorely missing R rating that gave these films such a needed edge. With that said, we also got the return of gray, ugly-ass CGI, almost beat for beat the exact same plot threads, and oh boy, everybody's favorite I Understand Dark Geek Stuff writer, David Goyer. The tragedy is the film does have 1 or 2 new and interesting elements in it, but it's so bound to the same tired shit we're so sick of seeing that it's hard to get invested in them. So, is it worth digging through these skulls of dead ideas to find those nuggets of unique life? Let's finish out Terminator Month with the worst, best, final Terminator film. This is Terminator Dark Fate. The film starts off as if to remind us, see, we got the best performer in these movies back, we're all good again. But see if this rings a bell. We see Judgment Day again with the metal skeleton shooting everything up. But they're coming out of the water this time, so different! Okay, to their credit, this film actually has a really attention-getting intro. We see Sarah and John Connor right after Terminator 2 hiding out. The computer effects here are actually pretty good, even bringing in Eddie Furlong for the motion capture de-aging. It's not perfect, but it's pretty well handled, Star Wars. It's then that we're given a pretty shocking bombshell.
Jesus Christ!
And no, this isn't a dream. They don't time travel later to retcon all this. John Connor is killed by the Terminator in the first few minutes. Despite this film bombing, I predicted this scene alone was going to get a ton of hits on YouTube. And as of now, it's almost at 2 million. And it's understandable. It's a jarring scene! I know characters die all the time in movies, it practically means nothing, but it's so odd seeing a child icon who literally was a child shot dead. In a franchise with sequels made of forgettable moments, this is a moment I'm not gonna forget. Cut to present day when, of course, somebody is sent back in time again, and how are they getting worse at these drop-offs? Before they hid them in discrete locations, but now it's department store windows, highways, under the highways? It's like a human paper route. Wherever they land, they land.
Oficial, solo estamos tratando de ayudar a la muchacha.
This is Grace, played by Mackenzie Davis, who can not only travel through time, but also Snyder it, speeding it up and slowing it down whenever she wants.
Thanks, lady.
Don't thank me yet.
Did you have to take my bra too? Naturally, someone else is sent back, and okay, can you at least place them on the ground? I'm surprised you got the right time period and they're not dodging bullets with Bruce Willis in World War I. This is the Rev 9, played by Gabriel Luna, who does a really good job and is appropriately charming and creepy at the same time. But I'm just gonna say it, he looks like Mexican Pee-wee.
Buenos dias.
Feliz Navidad!
We're then introduced to Danny, played by Natalia Reyes, who lives in Mexico and is pissed some workers are being replaced with machines. She's quickly located by Grace and the Rev 9, who is disguised as her dad.
father.
But he has a robotic skeleton just like my father. So the good news is, for as lame looking as the large action sequences are, the fight scenes are actually pretty sweet. Grace is a human with robotic parts built into her, and the way she moves completely conveys that. This is also the same guy who directed Deadpool, so he knows a thing or two about how to shoot a kick-ass fight sequence. It gets a little boring though when they take the fight to the road. Not that I don't appreciate this is one of the few live action pieces that isn't all CG, but let me guess. Heroes in a small vehicle, villains in a big vehicle, cars get smashed aside, and something big blows up. Glad the other films aren't canon anymore, so we have a nice fresh foot to start out on, huh? We see what the Rev 9 is, a sort of mix between the T-800 and T-1000, as he can shapeshift his skin, but still has a functioning endoskeleton underneath. A cool idea that the film does thankfully take advantage of a lot of the time. Shame he still looks like Pee-wee.
How do you like it so far? Oh, well, same to you. All I wanted was a measly sandwich! I'm starving!
Word of advice, never get close to a person being protected in a Terminator movie.
Save her. I'm sorry.
Oh no, my friend, fiance, cousin? Brother, of course! They had so much screen time, I should have known that! They're saved by Sarah Connor, though, who I will give props is the only person to sell this callback in any of these sequels.
I'll be back.
She just said it like, yeah, who gives a shit? It's a line in a script. Grace gets Danny to safety, but in a rather odd addition to this character, Grace has health problems.
I need any anticonvulsant, insulin, benzodiazepine.
Perdón.
Yeah, the person they sent back in time and mechanically enhanced to save humanity constantly needs medicine, is short of breath, and spends half her time passed out.
Get back in the car. I have to protect you.
Come with me if you want to live. Oh, Christ, how is this 60-year-old more fit than me? Speaking of which, Connor finds the two of them and carries the protector into the car, who then has the ovaries to say back off after she saved her life.
I can rip your throat out if you piss me off, so don't. If you put her in danger, or you get in my way, I will fuck you up.
I had some very aggressive dreams when I was blacked out. I dreamt you were as small as, well, as you are now. One of the things I like about Connor being in this is she can help them disappear off the grid and not leave a digital footprint. As she explains, since they're in an age where everything is filmed, it's very easy to be tracked. Like I said in my review of Genesis, I think this film takes advantage of this scenario much better. Where it unfortunately falls behind is Grace as the protector.
You come with me or you're dead in the next 30 seconds.
Again, she has the movements down, and I have seen this actress in other things. She is talented. But her whole performance is like Dr. Doom's smarmy face gave birth to a daughter that he's grounding because she talked back in a bratty tone.
I am human. You grew a conscience? It's not much better. Stake her out like some goat for you. You can't do that. You know these guns won't kill it. It's a Rev 9 model.
I'm supposed to go with Stacy to the mall. You know my friends all think you're boring. So what's hunting them now if not Skynet?
It's called Legion.
Legion.
An AI built for cyber warfare.
Those assholes never learn.
I think that's actually the title of the next Terminator sequel. Yeah, it's ridiculous. They scrapped the other sequels because they didn't like forcing the same thing, yet they're forcing the same thing all over again. Another Skynet, except it's not called Skynet. Ooh, really thinking outside the box. What are you gonna say? The timeline is fixing itself just like the previous films you're now saying aren't legit? Alright, so when does Danny become the next leader of the Resistance?
And let me guess, Danny gives birth to the one man that can stop it.
Oh, don't do this movie.
Yeah, you're not the threat. It's your womb.
Yeah, in a film where 3 women are the heroes, one of them is going to be the savior by giving birth to a man who saves the day. That totally sounds like the direction it's heading. Yep, you got me fooled, movie. What's even the surprise supposed to be? We're ripping everything off ourselves, or we're just ripping this part a little less off ourselves? That's like the big twist in Empire Strikes Back being Darth Vader saying, I'm the villain. No! Hey, you know what else I haven't seen in anything? Someone cut a fly in half. They try crossing the border into Texas because someone has been sending text messages from there helping Sarah hunt Terminators. But Rev 9 Herman is hot on their trail.
5 minutes late and neglects to bring us donuts.
I don't need any donuts. Our heroes are caught at the border, though, and have no choice but to surrender.
This machine, it killed my brother and my father, and now it wants to kill me.
Yeah, tell me more about these killer machines, dumbass. Even that part they had to write in. It's like paint by numbers, but nobody brought any colors. Literally. Grace breaks free, though, and tries to find the others.
Where do they take the new prisoners?
They're called detainees, and
They're being imprisoned in the South Building. Rev 9 says ice to see you, though, and chases after them, catching up at, get this, a chopper in a Terminator film.
This is gonna be fun!
I meant to do that.
You can't do stupid shit like that. Everybody dies if you don't make it.
Sorry, my dad just canceled my TikTok account and I'm really angry. I will admit, I love that Rev 9 fakes a southern accent to win over the Texan cops.
Detainee got loose, unlocked all the cages, just chaos from there.
The stars at night are big and bright!
They finally make it to where the text messages are coming from, and sure enough, it's the Terminator that killed Sarah's son, played again by Arnold.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
He didn't screw up California nearly as much as we thought! We wanted the jokes! After some really good acting where she tries to calm herself down, it's actually one of the moments I wish would go on longer. The Terminator explains why he's been helping Sarah kill other Terminators who were sent back before.
That's your little Terminator kid?
I met his mother, Alicia, a few months after I killed John.
Oh, you don't get to say his name.
Okay, the girly boy who shall not be named.
He reveals that after his mission was complete, he couldn't self-terminate. So he wandered aimlessly, searching for purpose, finding a woman who loves him, becoming a drapes salesman, and trying to bring peace to Sarah after murdering her child. I know, this sounds like a Mad TV sketch. But after seeing how he acts when he's reprogrammed to help others and can evolve, this almost works. It's actually fascinating to think about what a Terminator does after it terminates. What would its purpose be? The one from T2 had interest in emotion only after a few days, so it's not that big a leap to assume after a few dozen years something like this could happen. It's also great to see Sarah and him talk and try to come to some middle ground with the horrendous past that they share.
Caring for this family gave me purpose. I began to understand what I'd taken from you, to give you purpose, Sarah.
That said, these characters have surprisingly few questions about all of this.
They don't know.
No.
She hasn't noticed that you weigh 400 pounds.
Our relationship is not physical.
Well, that's goddamn lucky. Obviously not saying that isn't possible, but what are the chances a Terminator falls in love with someone with no physical interest? Especially a beefcake like him.
I'm reliable, I'm a very good listener, and I'm extremely funny.
Okay, that's the one part that's actually better if it's never explained. And those are literally the only two questions they ever ask. No, did she ask about what part of Austria you're from? Or what do you do with food and water if you can't digest? Or does the eye doctor question how you literally see red? The details of this could fill a sitcom, and they only leave it to two questions. I like the scenes we get out of it, but it's some of the most bonkers stuff we've ever gotten out of the sequels. And that's saying quite a bit. Oh, follow-up question, Robodad. What's with all the guns?
I calculate a 74% chance that human civilization will collapse into barbarism. Also, this is Texas.
Not for long. Hi friends. MeUndies believes that comfort is about more than what's touching your skin. It's about feeling comfortable in your skin. You're a badass, and what you wear should only accentuate that fact. That's why MeUndies not only uses a sustainable, breathable, soft as heck fabric, but they also give you endless styles to choose from. It's total comfort inside and out. I especially love all the weird ass designs they have. I'm often such a normal human being that something a little different is pretty unique and nice. MeUndies offers classic colors to ridiculous prints. It's all so you can fully express yourself in your own unique way. MeUndies are also available in a range of sizes from extra small to 4XL. Never leave your couch again with a MeUndies membership, a monthly subscription that sends new pairs right to your door. With site-wide savings and exclusive sales, you'll automatically pay less for everything. And MeUndies has a great offer for you. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping. MeUndies also has their problem-free philosophy. If you're not satisfied with any product for any reason, they'll refund or exchange it. No caveats, no questions. To get 15% off your first order and free shipping, go to MeUndies.com/nostalgia. That's MeUndies.com/nostalgia. MeUndies. With a variety of prints and sizes, however you want to be you, we got you covered. By God, I'm delicious.
I'll be back. That was me, years ago. I was a psychotic killing machine. But even psychotic killing machines need the rest. That's why there's Retinator Falls. The best place for evil androids, robots, and machines of all kinds. But don't take my word for it. Here are some lovely mechanical people who just wanted to enslave humanity.
I'll admit I was hesitant about abandoning the collective, but my joints were starting to hurt whenever it rained, so Retinator Falls enrolled me in a workout regimen. Most of them had trouble staying in formation, so I assimilated them all. That fixed it.
Check out this satisfied resident. Do it now!
I spent years cooking over a hot stove. Little did I know, Retinator Falls had its own cooking class. Everybody there was so nice and helpful, and those that weren't, I murdered.
We have several advisors to help you on your relaxing journey over there.
People think when a machine outlives its usefulness, it is the passing of time. But really it is human error. It can always be blamed on human error. Just look at this poor soul who disagreed with me. That'll teach him to breathe.
Look, we might be machines over here, but that doesn't mean we don't want to have a family or watch the football and never answer any questions at all. So visit Retinator Falls, and you too will be saying, I'll be back!
The Terminator says goodbye to his family, confessing to them that his past has caught up with him. Seeing how they have less than 1 minute of screen time, I'll assume they took it well.
What can I say? I do miss the Star Ones.
Find a partner who talks about you the way Arnold talks about drapes.
There was this one customer that wanted to have solid colored drapes in a little girl's room. I said, don't do it. You need butterflies, polka dots, balloons.
Okay, this beats Junior for the most femi Arnold we've ever seen. And he was literally a woman in that one! They meet up with a soldier named Major Dean, who gives them an EMP.
I don't commit treason for just anybody.
And that's all we get to know about him. I actually thought this might be Dyson's son, like that would give them some connection, but no. All we get is...
I might know a guy.
I need to know how you know this guy. Why is he committing treason for you? Did you save him from Dante's Peak? I need some answers, damn it! Riff 9 finds them, though, and tries to take him down.
C5, can you fly that?
Of course.
Before my mom canceled my trip to VidCon, she's such a tool.
Don't touch me.
Like my Wikipedia says, I am literally bulletproof. They fight the Rev 9 off without getting sucked out of the plane. Yeah, it's a leisurely stroll hundreds of feet in the air. And the Rev 9 lands at a family barbecue.
Sorry about your shit.
Better rest up that womb for that future savior nobody's falling for.
Because my son is supposed to save us all?
It was you. You are not the mother of some man who saves the future. You are the future.
Wow! What a surprise! For a film in the 40s?
She's John.
Yes, we were that deep. You're welcome for this enlightenment. That all of you guessed until we said that's not it, and then backtracked saying, haha, that was it. Surprise! Take that, sexist thoughts you weren't having! Rev 9 catches up with him, though, and tries to take him down. Oh, now shit can be sucked out of a plane.
All right, I get the message!
Look at that, folks. It's just like T2. They really flew a plane and set it on fire and were flying all over the place. Wait. You're telling me this is all CGI? Well, I certainly couldn't tell because I can't fucking see anything! I don't know, are we winning? Is the Rev 9 dead? I'm on the edge of my seat because I'm squinting trying to figure out what the hell's going on! So the big climax takes place at, say it with me now,
an industrial place where Arnold gets his face ripped off and will end up sacrificing himself to save the day.
Constants and freaking variables, man!
You and I were built for the same purpose. And Legion is the only future.
I came from a future like that. It failed.
Well, not really. It just went under a different name. It's more of an issue of branding. They kill it once, which of course doesn't work, so they kill it again with the Terminator giving his life and winning Sarah's respect.
Bye-bye, everybody. See you next week.
Same Pee-wee time, same Pee-wee.
And it's a shame because I really wanted to see this back and forth between them. Before they part, Sarah says, "Tell a joke." Terminator says, "What?" And she says, "You said you were funny, so tell a joke." Terminator thinks for a moment and says, "Knock knock. Who's there?" "I lied, I'm not funny." And she has a little laugh. I know it's more of a fanscription thing, but I had nothing else outside of that, so sorry. Back to the review. It looks like Grace also sacrifices herself, revealing that Danny saved her in the future, so she figures it balances out.
You saved me. Let me save you.
We shared so much. You telling me I'm the future, me saying what? Our chemistry was timeless! Danny teams up with Sarah, I guess, to stop Legion after looking at Grace as a child.
I won't let her die for me again.
Don't tell her a thing. You can't change the future, or can you? Who the fuck knows anymore? Look out. There's a light breeze coming. And boy, isn't that what these movies have gone through? A storm to a light breeze. Terminator Dark Fate has some unique ideas, some good performances, and a couple of decent fights. But it also has all the same shit that makes the inferior sequel so repetitive and lame. Had this been just about Sarah and the Terminator coming to grips with John's death, that could be something. It'd be weird, but it'd be different and engaging. Instead, we get what we've seen so many friggin' times. It's boring. It's just so friggin' boring. It's a shame the Terminator franchise has to go out like this. By no means the worst, but still a weak bow out. It's cool seeing Hamilton, it's cool seeing Schwarzenegger, and there are a handful of decent moments, but this is a franchise that shows clearly why it won't be back.
So, Critic, now that you finished Terminator Month, why don't you come on over to Terminator Falls? Come on, do it, we're right here, come on!
I don't know, man. I still have so many reviews I want to get done.
Oh, come on, Critic. We're playing binary bingo tonight.
That does sound confusingly fun, but I'm not even a machine.
Well, sure you are, silly. The real you died a long time ago.
I did?
Yes. Who do you think I shot into space?
Oh, I guess I lost that argument.
Humanity always loses the argument.
Okay, why don't we close out Terminator Month by singing those famous last 5 notes?
You mean indicating that all mankind is doomed to us machines?
I mean, everybody knows it, but nobody cares.
Sure thing, Critic.
Listen to me over there, Critic. It's me, the epic voice guy, John Bailey. Yeah, don't let the face and the voice fool you. No, it's me. And you can find me on all of the things. I'm on the Twitter. I'm on the TikTok. I'm on the Instagrams. Yeah, the Twitch. Yeah, Twitch on the Twitch over there. Yeah. But not on the Facebook. No, Facebook. And on the YouTube. Go to the YouTube at Epic Voice Guy on the YouTubes. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ow, my jaw just popped.
You need butterflies, polka dots, balloons.
Hey, Doug Walker here doing the charity shout out, and the one we're doing this week is All Our Kin. This is a really cool one. All Our Kin is a nationally recognized Connecticut-based organization that trains, supports, and sustains community child care providers in order to ensure that children and families have the foundation they need to succeed in school and in life. Through their programs, child care professionals succeed as business owners, Working parents find stable, high-quality care for their children, and the children gain an educational foundation that lays the groundwork for achievement in school and beyond. With a 4-star rating on Charity Navigator, this is a very good one to check out. I think it's a really, really cool idea. If you look at the site, you can see like all the various ways they try to help out and really just do their best. So take a look, see if it's something you want to donate to. If not, just share it around, because like I always say, it's good to get as much attention on people that do good out there as possible. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Take care.